Always think safety first. Do not operate or work on your machine without reading and understanding the operator and installation manuals. This video will give you an overview of how to test the hydraulic pump and relief valve on a standard L4000G4 new liter crop nutrient applicator. To conduct a hydraulic pressure and flow test, you will need a flow meter with pressure gauge rated at 45 GPM minimum and 4,000 PSI and needle valve. Caution: during testing, hydraulic oil will become hot. Allow the oil to cool before disconnecting any hoses or fittings. Thoroughly clean the area before any work is done to keep contaminants out of the hydraulic system. To test the hydraulic flow, install the flow meter, pressure gauge, and needle valve after the relief valve. Start the engine and engage the PTO. Run the hydraulic system for several minutes to warm up the hydraulic oil. Increase engine RPM until normal field operating RPM is achieved. Record the pump flow at the flow meter under no load. Now, slowly close the needle valve until 2,000 PSI is achieved and record the pump flow at the flow meter under load. Compare the pump flow at no load with the pump flow under load. In this example, the pump tested okay and did not need replaced. However, if the underload reading is 90% or less of the no-load reading, the pump is bad and must be replaced. To test the relief valve, first install the flow meter after the relief valve, if not already done. The main relief valve on the L4000G4 with the standard hydraulics is preset at 3,100 PSI. The relief valve should open slightly at approximately 2,900 PSI and achieve 3,100 PSI when the needle valve is fully closed. Caution: when performing this test, do not exceed 3,300 PSI. Only operate the pump at full pressure for the least amount of time possible to complete the test. Start the engine and engage the PTO. Run the hydraulic system for several minutes to warm up the hydraulic oil. Increase engine RPM until normal field operating RPM is achieved. Slowly close the needle valve and watch the pressure gauge and flow meter. The flow meter will register full flow until the relief valve begins to open. When the needle valve is fully closed, note the pressure reading, then open the needle valve. If you cannot achieve 3,100 PSI, increase the relief valve setting by loosening the jam nut on the relief valve stem and turning the set screw in by a quarter turn increments. Please note, the relief valve adjustment must be made under low pressure. When adjusting the relief valve, be sure to open the needle valve. You can now retest to determine if the correct PSI has been reached. If adjusting the screw has no effect, the relief valve is faulty and must be replaced. For more information and safety instructions, reference the Operator and Parts Manual at highwayequipment.com.